Today is weird because it's week 25 of me trying to learn keyboard and mouse. And I'll just say that it's been going a lot better. I am sorry it's skipped like 23 weeks, but yeah, anyways, let's just keep playing. And yeah, I want week 9 to come out so that way I can get this whatever the mystery person is gonna be. Because I need like 4 more weekly challenges, and then I get the I think it was originally Road Trip. So I think that's what I'm gonna call it, just because that's what the first one was called. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna unplug my mouse. Jesus. Alrighty. So, back was maybe? No, I'm not trying to die that fast. Alright. Land diner. We'll land in there. Yeah, I just got this thing today. It's pretty dumb. I mean, it's a sleigh, but you don't even sit in it. One sec, another, just like a mushroom or two on this tree. So, I think I'm gonna start playing Fortnite more often now. I mean, I got tier 100 yesterday. It's just been a lot of fun, at least compared to BO4, just because BO4 is kind of boring now. I just don't know what to do. And yeah, if you guys could like and sub, that would be great. I mean, at the end of the day, you do what you want, but so I have an interesting story time today. So I went to Florida over MLK weekend, right? And I live in Virginia, right? So the trip there would normally be maybe 2 hours if I was in a plane, right? So we were gonna fly. We're like, yeah, we should fly, because we got pretty cheap tickets. And the thing is, we got them on a really bad airline. I don't know if anybody knows it's an airline called Spirit, but they're really bad. Like the seats are very bad, and not that it was really an issue, it was just kind of uncomfortable. And like if your knees like touch the next seat, they would move, which is just weird, really. But I don't know. Like you can move the person just with like your foot. And I don't know what I'm trying to say. But basically we get on the ride and get on the plane, getting ready to go, but the thing is, I live in Northern Virginia, okay? And in Northern Virginia, I live pretty close to DC, I'll just say that, right? And there's this one airport near DC called Dulles International Airport. That's the airport that we normally fly out of. And this airport, like, we decided not to go to this time. So what we had to do is we had to take the metro into DC, then take like one of the Amtrak trains, the fast, like the trains, if you know what I mean, the actual trains, not the metro. And we were going went into DC and then into into DC and then into Baltimore, because that's the airport that we were flying out of. BWI, Baltimore, Washington International, I think. And yeah, I don't know why they market that, because Baltimore is like 2 hours away from DC, but okay. Yeah, but we had to go out of there because they didn't even go to the carrier near us, and so that was okay. We just had to wake up really early. And then we get on the flight, everything's looking up. Jesus. Maybe I should play in full screen. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I don't know if you guys see what's happening, but it's basically just not. If I go far enough down, it goes to the bar, taskbar. I don't want that to happen. So basically, we go to the airport, and we're sitting there, and, oh, no. There we go, alright. So we go to the airport, and we're sitting there, we're waiting for our flight, everything's fine, I get like a sandwich or whatever, and then we get on the flight. So on the flight, I'm pretty bored. It's about a 4-hour flight. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this piece. But because of the airline that we were on, they could, like, we had to go on layaway. And if you don't know where that is, basically before we went to Orlando, which was where I was gonna land, that's where the plane was going to land, we'd go to Houston, Texas. And it's not always Houston, it can be any location, but it's been, so we had to go to Houston first, which, hello? Check the Wii. I have no idea. Check on the ottoman. Can I come down a little bit? And I kind of, how recently are you talking? No. Do you know what time he's getting home? Alright, well. I have no idea, man. No, we didn't. We took Michael's memory card so we could play Mario Kart. That's it. Yeah. Alright, well, I gotta go. I'll be down soon enough to help you, okay? Alright. Bye. Alright. Alright guys, so my brother is trying to play on his GameCube and he can't find his memory card. I'm gonna get hit by this guy. Okay. But basically, I get on the plane, and I'm tired, right? I've been traveling all day, not really all day, for the past 4 hours. And I decide to take a nap. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take a nap, I'm gonna plug in headphones and fall asleep. So I try to do that, but then I noticed that there's this one guy. So I was sitting in the left, like I was sitting in the left side of the seats, and I was sitting in the aisle seat. And across the way on the other aisle seat, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I just think basically, if you look across the aisle, that guy was there. And this is, we'll just call him Kermit. Now, see, Kermit, I don't know his past or anything, but, I look over and I see that he's just taking airplane bottles, and if you don't know what that is, it's like a shot and a half of, booze in a thing that you can bring on an airplane that they actually sell on the airplane. Jesus, alright, well. So they sell them on the airplane. And, yeah, him and the other people, he was just talking, they had a whole bunch of airplane bottles, jeez. And then the couple got tired of the person just talking, and then they fell asleep. And he got bored. He was like trying to talk to my sister. It was weird. And then I was asleep at this point, right? This man was drunk and bored, right? And he started to stroke my face. And I know you're probably saying that, yeah, it's weird, but I just didn't know what happened. I woke up to my dad screaming at him. My dad said, "Hey, this is my family. Don't touch them," essentially. And yeah, basically that's basically the whole story about. And then 15 minutes after that, he keeps on trying to talk to my dad. He basically had no idea what he just did. And it wasn't that weird at that point. But, yeah. It was a little odd. And then we got to Houston, and then the ride back was fine. It was just really weird and very, very memorable. And when you hear that from like an airplane ride, it's like you're just in an airplane. It's not like you. I'm not saying the whole trip, but I'm just saying like it's very hard to forget, I should say. And yeah, it's the story of when a stranger touched my face on an airplane. And yeah, and then I landed in Orlando, then I did some stuff, but yeah. It was a pretty good trip besides that. That was just weird. And yeah, so as you guys can see, I'm doing alright with mouse and keyboard, but I don't know. I'm just definitely not as good as I am on console. And even playing mouse and keyboard on console would be better than just. For me, I'm probably best off just using a controller. But get rid of everything here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys should be able to hear it now in the background. I'm going to try and make it a lot quieter than everything else. But I've started to add a background music that I actually made. I took a clip from a song, and then I basically repeated it in my software. And yeah, it's kind of how you make background music, but it should be 20 minutes by Lil Uzi Vert. And it's just the instrumental part repeating. Honestly, it can't be that good, but you guys should let me know how you feel about it in the background, in the comments, and from the background music. Jesus. I understand how people do that. Yeah, I'm a lot better than I was, and most of that is because I did get a better keyboard. It's not like I never use my keyboard for games, it's just, I don't know, games like Doom, I recently beat Doom, and I used my keyboard for that, and it was fun, but that game is much easier on keyboard than it is on a console, or with the controller. I think it's just how you start playing the game. Like, if I started playing Fortnite with keyboard, see, basically everything except for Fortnite, because I feel like if I started with keyboard and mouse for Fortnite, I would be a lot worse than I am now. And I'm not saying I'm good in any way, but I'm just saying I think I would be better, be worse off if I started with keyboard and mouse, because I probably would have gotten frustrated and quit. Just because it's hard to deal with when people just destroy you. Sometimes it's by the stupidest stuff, especially in Battle Royale. And yeah. Guess I could have milked 2 videos out of this one, but yeah. And in Season 8, I'm going to be doing the challenge thing. A lot of people do it, but it's a pretty good way to get views, and I think I can actually help people, and I'm going to test it and see if my friends can use it. Like, my friends that watch, like, week whatever tutorial, and it's like where the secret battle star is, or something. But I'm gonna actually ask my friends if they can just use my video and see if it actually works for them. And that should be out within a day of the challenge. A day within the challenge coming out, so that's good for everyone that likes to grind them out. I just wish they gave you all the challenges at once, and then you can complete them as you want. And I'm sure it's a thing, so they have consistent numbers for weeks, but they're so easy to do. Like, I have all the week 8 challenges on. Like, I bought the pass, and there were 6 weeks to do. It wasn't that hard to do at all. And once I did them, I was honestly kind of bored. Or they should just have a ton of, like, challenges that you can do for XP. That would probably be better. And sorry if you can hear my keyboard, I'm just very loud when I use my keyboard. I didn't do that. yeah, so I think Fortnite, I'm gonna start playing it again. And yeah, you should be seeing a lot here, especially with XD Gaming. Just because I'm trying to get him more involved too, and he seems to be down for it, but I don't know how many like duos videos we're gonna make. So I know there's only a few of them out there, but I labeled like half my live streams with that. If I play, basically any time besides this, I'm gonna be using my Xbox. Mainly just because it's easier. The people are easier, and I know it more. If that makes sense, then. Ooh, wow, whoa. I got some pretty good loot, but the thing is, like, there's one gun. Oh, yeah, hold on. Hello? Yo. That's it? Yeah? No, I'm fine. Alright. Bye. Yeah, and sorry for the phone calls I've been getting. Yeah, these challenges with the ice people are kind of dumb. I don't know why I thought that he probably has glider route stuff. Probably coming after me. Jeez. Alright, sorry guys, I wasn't able to get any kills, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it with story time and trying to get good at Fortnite week, whatever. And see you guys. Oh,